Guys, hope you guys are good and well. I'm back here in Manila just in time to watch Avengers Infinity War. Yeah! Comment below, guys, if you've watched it already. Comment below if you're going to watch it, or if you watch it and you're enjoying, or if you like the plot, the film, and everything else in between. Comment below. Let me know if it's good, if you like it as well. I'm a big Marvel fan, and I always try to watch on the very first day just to see if it lives up to the hype. But I really believe that Infinity War will do very well, just considering the vast number of characters of Marvel characters, plus the hits that they've done over the past years. I'm sure this is something that will be worth watching, because this will be my top movie for the year. But before that, my movie is in 40 minutes, yeah. But it's in 40 minutes, and I wanted to give you an update on what's happening in the markets before I actually begin to watch it. No, so a lot of things have changed in the Philippines, but nothing has changed yet in the PSEi. The Philippine Stock Exchange Index has been bearish. Nothing has changed after the sell-off that we had yesterday. The index is pretty much where it is still. It's still progressing in its downtrend, with all of the moving averages, oscillators, indicators revealing that the market is still bearish with no signs of reversal yet. RSI is still oversold, meaning the market and the index has been sold at a relatively fast rate, denoting and confirming whatever bearishness is there in the market now. So let me show you how it looks like from this perspective. So here's the index as of now. For those who watched the previous videos, I've noted that the downtrend of the market is still pretty much intact. The downtrend is still pretty much there. You still have MACD, ADX, and also RSI showing us that the market is pretty much bearish. So short, mid, and long-term moving averages also are revealing and confirming that the downtrend is still pretty much intact. So that's it for the index. No, if it does not hold, if we continue the movement downward, and I mean, it does not hold, it really hasn't held its ground already. 7.7 hasn't held its ground, so the downside target will bring it to around 7,400. So let's see if 7.4 proves itself as a worthy support range. But if not, no, the closer it is to 7.4, watch out, because if it does not hold 7.4, it may pose a deeper movement downward. It may pose a deeper drop in the market, which we haven't seen for quite some time already. I think the next possible drop, 7.4 does not hold, it can possibly go to 7.125, which is from where we are right now, almost 400 plus points down already. So no reversal is yet in sight. All of the oscillators are showing us that it's bearish for short, mid, and long term. Again, please do not catch falling knives. Do not catch the market while it's falling. You need to wait for specific reversal patterns before you start coming in. So as of this point in time, better stock as much cash as you have already, so that when the reversal happens, you have enough I guess you have enough bullets to be able to ride the next movement upward. And that's it. That's basically it. So similar to the reversal last January, we are still progressing in that downward movement. So I hope that helps you. And then I tried to do and select a couple of stocks as well, which have dropped a bit, no, and some analysis because you guys requested for it as well. I want to go first with Tugs, or Harbor Star. Tugs has pretty much started to go down and progress in a downward fashion. I repeat, Tugs has started to progress downward. It has started to break down. Look at this. Look at Tugs over here. Tugs has started to break down from this. It broke down from the 5 peso support level, then broke past this moving averages, then a couple of days ago broke past the 4.4 support, then it broke below the 4.17 support. Indicators are showing that the stock is bearish from a MACD perspective. Possible landing spot for Tugs could bring it to around 3.4 pesos per share. So I repeat, possible landing spot for Tugs could bring it at around 3.4 pesos per share. Again, your goal is to stay away from a stock while it's dropping. Your goal is to not catch it while it's experiencing its downward motion. Of course, we don't know where the bottom is right now, but what we do know is there's a support at 3.45, which is for Tugs the strongest support line. So if it does not hold, if it does not stay above that level, if it goes below 3.45, I believe that there might be a even larger drop for tugs, which it's pretty much consistent to what's happening in the market as of this point in time. So that's it for tugs. Next stock that I want to talk about is Now Corporation. Of course, Now has had its run over the past few months. However, Now is based on the past movement, has shown us already a lot of bearish indicators, and it's been progressing in that downward fashion already. Over the past few days though, this April, it has started to move range bound. The range is around 7 to around 9 pesos per share. Let me show that range to you guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. There's the range for Now. The range is moving up from around 7 pesos, around 6.7 to 7 pesos, which Now is right now, and then you have a resistance at around 9 pesos per share. So I repeat, you have a support at around 6.7, 6.8 to around 7 pesos per share, to a resistance of around 9 pesos per share over the short term. Majority of the indicators though are still bearish. I repeat, majority of the indicators are still bearish for the stock. So here's the thing, a play for Now could possibly be this. If it bounces of 6.8 and 7 pesos per share, that could be a short-term buy signal, and the target price would be around 9 pesos per share. So a quick bounce play, quick trade, bounce from 6.8, bounce from 7, buy at those levels, target price is around 9 pesos per share. If that does not hold though from 7, 6.8, it could possibly drop to around 5 pesos per share. So again, watch out lang. We don't know how the markets will go, but Now it has been hitting 3 days straight already of decline. So 6.8 levels will not, if it does not hold, it could go down to 5 pesos per share. Bounce from 6.8, target price is 9 pesos per share. So consistent themes. Stocks is breaking down. Now has been dropping, but it's back to a certain support level. The PSEi is still in a downtrend. More stocks that are breaking down. I want to talk about Meralco. Meralco has also did a large movement, had a large candle, had a large drop. It broke down from the support level of 310 pesos per share. So again, our goal is to stay away from stocks that are breaking down. Our goal is to stay away from stocks that bears are in control. For Meralco though, the breakdown will bring it to 291 pesos per share. I repeat, for Meralco, because of its breakdown, the stock could possibly go down to 291 pesos per share. So you see this is where it started to break down, large black candle, but you also see it failing to break out, hitting the resistance at 329, 330 pesos per share over here. Failed to break out of this. You see the downward movement. You see it breaking down from 3 relatively short and mid-term moving averages. Then after that, it hit the support level but failed to bounce with a large red candle. So a possible movement here will bring it to this level, which is around 291 pesos per share for the short term. So something to avoid, especially if you're a quick trader. Don't try to catch it as of this point in time. A lot of the stocks are falling, and you see the best weapon that you have right now is cash, and your ability to be able to spot areas where the stock has started to reverse and bounce from the support level. So lastly, I'd like to talk about To Go also has started to break down in massive levels. Oscillators, indicators are showing movements downward. Now, it has been bearish though since Feb this year. You have seen movements and plays, and also technical parameters showing us that we should have avoided the stock since February this year, but it further accelerated this April because of its failure to hold the 17.3 peso level. So let me show you the chart. Here's the chart of To Go. This is what I was telling you. This area over here, To Go was relatively bearish already, but the acceleration of its movement downward came from this because it failed to hold the 17.30 support level. Broke down here, then it broke down 16.2 just today. So why am I saying this? Possible downside will bring it to around 14 pesos per share. So if you're watching To Go, watch out for the next support level at around 14 pesos per share. If it fails to hold that, it could possibly go down to 12.6 pesos per share. So a lot of interesting movements, and especially for those of you who just started investing, use this time to learn, use this time to be able to gain the skills. There's a lot of things that you can learn when the market is down. There's a lot of things that you will have to really rely on what the charts are telling you to have the conviction, because without charts, it's just going to be a guessing game. It's just going to be you trying to figure out what's happening, and
don't guess, don't speculate, base it on what the charts are telling you, because for me, it's one of the best ways for you to trade the markets. And what better way to use it and utilize it and know more about it when the market is down. Alright, so that's it. The PSEi is still in a downtrend. Possibly could go to 7.4. 7.4 does not hold, can go to 7.125. Tugs, Meralco, and Tugo are breaking down. Now it's at it has had consecutive days down. It's now at the support. If it does not hold the support, it can go down to around 5 pesos per share. So that's it. I'm excited for Civil War. I'm excited for Avengers Infinity War. I hope you guys watch it. It's something worth watching. Watch it in the movie house. Support the movie industry as well. I'll be in Singapore next week. I just landed just a few hours ago from South Korea. It's back to hot weather here in Manila. But it's okay. There's no place like home still. There's no place like home. This is where the action is. This is where we're supposed to make a difference. And this is where all of you guys, especially you guys who are in the Philippines, this is where we're meant to flourish. This is where we're meant to also earn, do business, and also thrive as well. So, seminar schedules. May 2 to 6, Singapore. Then ICON, the largest investment conference in the country, will be May 26. Then StockSmart's Melbourne, Australia, June 9 to 11. Then after that, the next, the third, fourth, and fifth week of June will be for StockSmart's Manila. Then the first week of July, I will be in Doha, Qatar. I'm trying to work something to do a run in Hong Kong this I think end of July. So comment below if you're from Hong Kong, or comment below also if you're from Qatar, Melbourne, Manila, Singapore, and want to know more about the schedules on when it's gonna happen. So that's it for now. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. I'm excited for Avengers Infinity War. So see you all again soon. I'm gonna try to do a new closing. Bam!